please. Hold, 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 please.
Hi everyone. I am back. It's been a minute since I last saw you. I think it was Sunday. I am just getting back from getting my hair done, and I gotta tell you, I'm tired. This was a day and a half. I got there at 1 o'clock for my 1 p.m. appointment. She didn't start taking me until 2, and it is roughly 10 o'clock now p.m. I missed the first hour of Bella After Dark. I'm flabbergasted by how long it took. Just flabbergasted. So I wanted to just jump in because, one, I felt bad because people were here, and hopefully you got my note that I put up on the community board. Look at all these flyaways. I put it up on the community board that I was going to be late, but hopefully you all saw it and were able to switch gears or what have you. But if you weren't, I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I apologize. And I'll give it to you doubly good on Sunday. I promise. Sunday sips will be on time and a lot of fun. But today I wanted to talk about Italy. But I think I'm just going to rant a little bit about people's time, because I used to be one of those people that operated on, CP time. I used to be very, very slow and sluggish when it comes to like getting to a place on time and being on time and doing things in a timely manner. Very, very bad at that. But I know when it's reciprocated to me how I feel. And so I feel bad that I've done this to other people because it's not fun. It's not fun to have your time be wasted. I mean, I could have done a lot of things with that span of time because, I was rushing to get there because I didn't want to be late. And, she was squeezing me in and doing me a favor. So I was like, okay, great. Let me, make sure, I'm on time. I got, just get everything in order. And for you to take that time and just squander it, like you don't even care about, my feelings or the other people's time that were there as well, because I had one person, excuse me, let me wipe this camera. All right, that looks much better. For some reason, I think my camera is getting foggy. I don't know if it's me like touching the webcam or what it is, but it sometimes gets foggy. So I wanted to make sure you can see me clearly. So yes, I just feel like when people do that, they just have no respect for your time and the effort that you made to get there. And I'm paying you for a service. It's not like you're going to do this for free for me. You're getting paid, so, and a tip. So I just really wish that those who are in the service organization really serve, really serve. One thing else that you will notice about my do is that I did not do my roots. And she asked me twice. She was like, are you sure you're not getting color? And I'm like, yep, I'm sure I'm not getting color. Yep. She's like, good for you. I was like, I don't know how long it's going to last because y'all know already I'm like antsy. I want to color it. And it's mainly because right now it's like 3 different colors. I have gray and then I have a little bit of brown, which I don't know where I got that brown from, but there's some brown in here. And then, the rest of it is black. And I'm just like, I don't know where this comes from, but the top always, is the first thing. My hairline is always the first thing to get gray. So we'll see how long it goes. I want to see how much more gray comes in. If it's just in this section, then I think I'm just gonna color it. Like, should I even bother? I don't know. What else was I gonna tell you? So I'm gonna eat my cheese puffs too because I'm hungry. I had a quesadilla while I was there, and I like chomped that down like 2 gulps, and I was still hungry. One thing about her shop is near a really great Spanish spot where you can get like empanadas and quesadilla, really, really good stuff. And she also has like a little mini bar in the back too. And she had to go get her medicine or something. That's the other thing. Like, you gonna run errands while you got 4 people in the shop? Who goes and runs errands while they got 4 people in the shop? Who is that? My hairdresser. She's like, oh, I gotta go pick up my medicine. Now I remember clearly, and babe, some of you might remember too, when I last spoke about this, because this is the same hairdresser. And I think it was her assistant at the time. And she wanted to stop doing my hair because she was doing braids for me. Stop doing my hair and go pick up her medicine. She read her the riot act. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to here to scold nobody's employee. So I don't want nothing to do with it. But she like went off on her. How dare you be so disrespectful of my client's time? You can't just leave her mid-hair and go looking for your medicine. You should have taken care of that before you got here. Okay, so what happened to all of that when it's you? I was like, I cannot. I cannot. I was so upset. But yeah, same one. He's the same one that was like, oh, she should respect your time. Da, da, da. And then here you go doing the same thing. I'm like, girl, I need a new hairstylist. That's what I need. But it's hard to find a good one here where I live. It's really, really hard to find one. And like, I'm really thinking about doing the chop and getting like a cute pixie. But I always think about this in the wintertime or the fall to the wintertime when it's getting cold because it is brick outside today. It's now, let me tell you, 45 degrees. Am I right? Oh, 47. So 2 degrees higher. It's 47. Feels like 37. And I was freezing. And so I was trying to just get out of there and take my shoes off. When I come home, I just want to like take my shoes off. I want to relax. And now I'm all, running around, and I jumped on live because I wanted to, make sure anybody who was waiting here didn't, wait too long. And people were in here and they came out, and I think some people just came in again. Hi, babes. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're going to be real short and sweet because I know I'm tired. So I know you guys got to be tired too. Happy Friday Eve to everybody as well. I'm getting another cheese puff. But I had 2 empanadas, not the quesadilla today. I had 2 empanadas, chicken, loved it. But I'm still hungry. I was going to go and I grabbed some McDonald's on the way in. But I looked at that drive-through line. The line was so long, it was in the street. The cars were parking in the street. I was like, okay, I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this today. So, cheese puffs it is. Dinner of champions. So, let me see. So, I'm going out this weekend. Concert and dinner. I'm trying to think what I want to wear because it's now that in between season between. Hey, Lucy, welcome in. Lucy, I loved your live the other day. So lively. You had a lot of people in there. Please share me out to your friends so they can come on in and hang out. So I was gonna say, what I'm gonna wear. So yeah, I don't know what I want to wear for Saturday. It's low key, but I gotta keep it cute. So I'm trying to think what I should wear. I'm thinking maybe my leather pants. I have a cute pair of leggings that's leather, and then I have regular like leather pants. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that and like a cute top. I don't know. Still thinking about it. Still trying to figure out what I want to do because then the question becomes, do I want to wear sneakers or do I want to wear booties or do I want to wear boots? I don't know. Hey, Terry. Thank you for coming in, hanging out. Thank you. The next thing you will notice about me today is I'm not wearing any makeup. Not a stitch on, save for lip balm, not even on my eyebrows. I have nothing on today. Today was supposed to be a no makeup look, no makeup look. And I was going to do it when I got back home to prepare for Bella After Dark. And since I got home at 9:00 in the evening, I'm like, oh, so why get made up? So we're just going to go bare today. And let's talk about a little bit of Italy. So when last we spoke, wrapping up France, and I do have that video for you guys. It's a short, so it's probably like a little over 5 minutes. Oh, thank you, Terry. Thank you. Good to see you too. Um, so the video, part two of Paris, is about 5.5, maybe 6 minutes long. So it's not that long. It's me going shopping basically and showing you all the things that I looked at and things I have on top of mind to purchase later on. So a couple of things that I would tell you about Paris before we move into Italy that kind of relates to both countries. One, change over your money because they all talk in euros, and it's better if you have the euros that they're speaking of and not try to do the math in your head. Easier for you and probably will cost you less, because if you have to convert it in your head, believe me, they're going to try to, do it for you, and it's going to be more expensive than if you just had the euros. So go get your euros. I think AAA is where Bay went, and so he was able to change them over really quickly. And then you can go back with any that you didn't spend and change it back to US dollars when it's all said and done. So that is a great tip that I will pass along to you all. Also, figure out how you're going to get around. So figure out where in Paris you want to be. I was lucky enough that we visited a lot of different sections of Paris. Excuse me. So I really got to see like different places, because where the Eiffel Tower is, there's really not much around the Eiffel Tower. But if you go to like the Louvre, so I went to the Louvre, and by the Louvre, you can go to the Arc de Triomphe, you can go to Champs-Élysées, which is what you're going to see in the next video that's coming up. And like all the shopping is there. There's also a mall there. I didn't go to the shopping mall, but I heard it's fabulous in there. I didn't get to go in there. I just went to the shops that were along the streets, and a lot of high end, but they also had, some mid-tier stores as well. They had like a Nike store in there. I think they had like a electronics type of store in there. So if you're into like electronics and new phones and all that stuff, they had all that stuff in there along the avenue. They had a Zara in there. Who'd have thunk it? I wasn't even thinking about, going into Zara. They really have, some cute things, especially like I said, for what I'm doing on Saturday, which is going out. They have a lot of cute, like little outfits for you to like wear for things like that, and cute earrings and like accessories and stuff like that. So I love going in there just to see what they have. Trying to think what else that I really, really love. So I went into Chanel. I tried their new lipsticks. I didn't get any because I thought it was way, way, way overpriced. I mean, I understand that it's a new line extension and it's sustainable. So, it's really, something big that Chanel's doing. They've never done sustainable packaging before, which is all new for them. So I was really happy about that, but not so happy that I wanted to pay $300. I think with me, when it's my money, I'm a little bit less, cautious. I sometimes am. It depends. But when it's somebody else's money that's like funding it, I start thinking, okay, well, instead of lipstick, I could get like shoes for that money, or I can get this for that money, or I can do this with that money. So I'm like, okay, I'm less inclined to like be frivolous when I'm spending somebody else's money. Isn't that wild? It should be the other way around, right? But yeah, I get, conscious when I'm spending somebody else's money. Oh no, free and discounts are fun. Yeah. So let's see. What else can I tell you? Definitely. Hang on. Do you guys hear the heater? Let me turn it off. Hey Google, turn off office heater. I found that I was yelling, so I didn't want to keep yelling, and the heater was on. So that's why I was yelling, because I thought that maybe you all couldn't hear me. Okay, um, so yeah, plan out where you're gonna go. Map it out in your head. Say, okay, I'm gonna be in this district. It's kind of like a pentagon when you put all the districts together. And they're called arrondissements. So where the Louvre is, I think it's in the fourth arrondissement. And then where the Louvre is, I think it's like 7. But I went as high as like, I think 12 or 13. It was really, really fun. So you'll see the last day, and you'll see everything I did, all the shops and everything. And then the next morning, like in the afternoon, we flew out from Paris to Rome. So now let me tell you about Rome. So Rome is like, hey, feminine melanin, welcome in. Ray of Sunshine, hey, welcome in. Terry, of course, thank you. So Rome is beautiful. When I first went, we first came out of the airport and we were driving to our hotel. I saw this beautiful pyramid. And it turns out that that is the only pyramid that is there in Rome. So I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. So I took a picture of that and like a lot of different monuments along the way. So where we were located was very, very picturesque. I also noticed the trees there kind of look like bonsai trees. Have you ever noticed like the Asian bonsai trees, like they trim them to be like this round, um, almost like a bush, but it's leaves, but they're like round like this. And then the tree trunk is very narrow. I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. So I took a lot of pictures around that. Of course, I got to see Vatican City. No, I didn't get to see the Pope. But I did go to Vatican City. I did, do the tour of the museum. And there's a lot of cobblestones. I thought there were a lot of cobblestones in Paris, a lot of cobblestones in Italy as well, especially Rome. Also, they don't call it Rome there, they call it Roma. So a lot of like my like little knickknacks and stuff that I got were all like Roma. They all say Roma. And so I thought that was interesting. They don't really speak to you. At least the people that were around me did not speak. Like other tourists or other people that I'm passing, they were not like, it was in Paris where everybody was like, hello, hello, hello. Roma, like aroma, yes. Because it's feminine. Yes, yes. So they call it Roma. And the gelato, so good. So I had a really good gelato in France, and it was like a milk chocolate gelato. Oh my gosh. So I had a milk chocolate and hazelnut gelato. Oh my God. So, so good. And the place where we went, um, it had like this chocolate wall that looks like, chocolate was just like raining down on the wall. I have to include a picture of that in my like video of Rome. Is so, so good. The pizza was delicious. Delicious. Don't get it in the hotel though. The pizza in the hotel, no. Go outside, go to side streets, because like it was in France, the best places are off the beaten path. So like wherever there's like a big museum or monument or something like that to look at and sightsee, don't go to those. Go to the ones on those side streets, the bigger side streets. Because remember I told you those little side streets stinky. But they really stinky. But if you go on the side streets, you can get a really good deal. If we got good pizza, what else do we get good there? Pasta. We got pasta. They do make their pasta a little al dente, so it has a little bit of toughness to it. It's not crunchy, but it has a little bit of texture to it, a little crunch. Not crunch, but a little thick. So that was the only difference. And like I said before, they do not serve you pasta with a meat. They serve the pasta pure. So if you want spaghetti, they'll serve you spaghetti with like bolognese sauce or punta casta sauce, all of that. They don't have alla bacca. So all that kind of stuff, that's Americanized Italian. Real Italians, they don't make that. Do they have food trucks? I did not see any food trucks where I was, but I'm sure they do. We probably just weren't in that section. The hotel we stayed at was beautiful, very modern. I love like the light fixtures and everything was really, really pretty. They do have that same honor system that was in the Paris hotel, in the Italian hotel, where, if you want to get, a glass of wine or whatever, you don't have to wait for the waiter or the bartender to serve you. You can just go up, pour your glass of wine, and write your room number on a sheet of paper, and they'll just bill and charge your room. So cool. So cool. So of course, first day we get there, Bay's resting. I'm like, I want to explore, I want to do stuff, but I just stayed downstairs. I think I got like a little sandwich and a cookie and some cappuccino. Now the cappuccino, baby. Remember, they serve you in these small little cups. So you're drinking and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to need another one, because New Yorkers, we need our coffee, right? And those who drink tea, we need our tea, but it's got to be strong, right? Honey, I was drinking that cappuccino. My eyes were like this. I was up and ready to go. So it may be little, but it packs a punch. It definitely packs a punch. So I was not worried about falling asleep or anything like that, having that cappuccino. It was so powerful. So that was really, really good. So we also got to see like the Coliseum. And again, yeah, I was definitely ready. I was definitely ready to party after that cappuccino, ray of sunshine. I'm telling you, my eyes was like this. Like I'm on high alert. Like, what's going on? What's up? Where we go? What we doing? I could have ran a marathon. That's how wide I was from that one little cup of cappuccino. It was amazing. So, so good. And the pastry. So in Italy, in Paris, I had the little pastries with my cappuccino. In Italy, they serve like the Italian biscuits with the cappuccino. So they gave me like a little cup saucer full of biscuits, which are like little Italian tea cookies. They call them biscuits. They were so good. They were so good. I could have had that every single morning. So good. And that's also the place where they discovered his grilled octopus tacos. I think that's the place. Could be Paris. I might be mistaken. I might be mixing those two up. If he's on here, he'll tell me. He'll tell me in a minute. He'll text me and be like, no, that was da 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 da. So I'm just checking to see if he actually did that already. What else can I tell you? It was fun. It was so much fun. Melana is laughing at me. Jada, stop laughing at me. Look, it's hard to remember all the details. I should have just did a live when I went there, but it's hard to remember all the details. So I looked up like my pictures to kind of jar my memory of what I needed to tell you all. So yes, make sure you have your money already exchanged. Make sure if you spend over $100 that they give you the VAT tax, because what happens is because you don't have to pay taxes on it there, they give it back to you when you can come into the United States. So they give you like a refund. Yeah, I have video, I have pictures. Yes, I definitely do. I only visited Rome in Italy. We were supposed to go to Florence, Venice, and Milan, but I had a problem with my foot over in Paris, and so there was one day I couldn't even walk. And then when we got to Rome, we both had full blown colds, so we ended up not going. Not going. And personal space, again, they don't understand personal space in either Paris or Italy. No personal space. They will be right up on you. And in Italy, they kept coughing and hacking and whatever. So I knew we were going to go down with the count. So yeah, definitely keep your distance. Get your Perel or your hand sanitizer or whatever you want to use. And if you are really like unsure, wear a mask. I didn't and they didn't, but we only got colds. It didn't turn into COVID or anything like that. So thank goodness for that. I love the weather. The weather in Italy was beautiful. And I didn't realize this, but during like the September, October, and November months, it actually is one of the best times to go because it is 80, mid 80s from the time you wake up in the morning until like sunset, and then it drops down to like maybe the 70s. But beautiful weather. Beautiful weather. So I definitely want to go back around that time because it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Although we did go to the beach one day, I think it was our next to the last day, and went to the beach and it was cold. But we walked along the back sand beach and just had a great time. The food that we ate there at the restaurant near the beach was beautiful. Really great seafood. Ray Sunshine said, I think they probably take more time with their food. Yes, definitely. They take time with their food. Definitely. Also, don't go in there thinking that you're going to eat dinner like we eat dinner in America, like at 5 or 6. No, they're closed. Most restaurants are closed between 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. They start serving lunch around 3-ish. They stop serving, and then they're closed for like 2, 3 hours while they're preparing for dinner. So really, dinner doesn't start in both countries until after 7. So hi Ryan, hello. Yeah, mid 80s. No, this is Italy. ROS. This is in Italy, mid 80s in Italy, in Rome. So Paris was like 65, 70. So yeah. Yeah, the restaurants close around 5 or 6 o'clock, about 4 o'clock, and they open back up around 7. So a good 3-hour span. And when I say close, like even if you want to like sit at the bar and drink, they kind of like discourage it. Like they let us do it at the beach because we were the only ones really there. But I know they were like, why are they here? Like this is our break. Why are they here? But they were sweet to us nevertheless. But yeah, don't go in there at 5 o'clock thinking you're gonna get dinner at 5 o'clock. No. You need to eat a late lunch and then plan on your dinner being around 7 or 8. And then what else did I chuckle at? Just all of the like tourist spots, like the hot spots. Like we saw the Spanish Steps, we saw the fountain. and just, all of these beautiful places. We even went to this church. We stood on this long line at the church because it went viral on Instagram. Apparently, you can look in the mirror of the church and take a picture, and it's like you're like floating in the sky, and the sky is like, painted every ounce. Like when you go to a museum, every space that they can put something or decorate it or paint it, it's done. I mean, I was just looking around like, oh my God, there's like not an inch of space that isn't like beautifully decorated. So that was another thing. And even like if you go to see, hi Aldrin, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Guys, don't forget to thumbs up the video. And if you can, please share it out to your friends and your foes, to all you know, and let them know Brown Girl Bella is in the house. And it is the place to be. Let's see. So yeah, I really felt like I got to see a lot more of Italy than I thought I did in the time that we had, because everything was just like right there locally to us. Like we could have walked to things if we really wanted to, but even taking a taxi, it wasn't that bad at all. It really wasn't that bad. Oh, thank you, throwing up the highs. Hi. So yeah, so I really enjoyed Italy. I really enjoyed the food. Oh, also, the first floor is the lobby. So you know how we have lobby with an L and then first, second, third, da da. In both countries, Paris and in Rome, the first floor is the lobby area. And then they do have like a sub basement that in the hotel that we were in actually has like apartments in it. And yeah, they are up late at night. They are up late at night, Ray of Sunshine. Absolutely. They're definitely up late at night. Both places, they're definitely like, it's a party place. Like 9 o'clock, don't go into bed. Like the party's just starting. The party's just starting. You're probably just finishing up dinner, or you just in the middle of dinner at 9 o'clock. So yeah, it goes on for a long time. It really does, and it's amazing to see. The city really lights up. I can also tell you, those little cars, they be zipping around, and you got to watch yourself because you get run over real quick, real quick. I was trying to, pull everybody back, like, you might not want to walk, because there's not really like a crosswalk. You know how we wait for the light to turn green or the little walk sign or have you to cross the street? Didn't have that. Didn't have that in Italy. So you just need to look, and if there's nothing running, take off like a shooting bullet, because those cars be turning around that corner and will get you real quick. Thank you, Betty. Hi, welcome in, Betty. I was just ranting when I first got on here about my hair. I went in for my 1 o'clock appointment with my hairdresser, and I didn't get out of there until 9 p.m. So Brown Girl Bella After Dark was late today. Bella After Dark was late. I did not get to eat dinner. I'm just eating like Cheeto Puffs. Like seriously, I'm eating Cheeto Puffs. Because I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat. So, excuse me. Yeah. So crazy. I love her. Yeah, you came in and yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I was just checking out from getting my hair done. So it takes me about 15 minutes. So I stopped off and got some Cheetos and a couple of soft drinks and some Doritos, and jumped on here. How about police? Did you happen to see them patrol the streets? Not police, but military men. like they carry machine gun. I wanted to sneak and take a picture, but I was like, I don't know if like I get arrested for that or whatever if they didn't like it. So I was like, okay, they got machine guns. So I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother you, sir. You stay right there with your machine guns. But they were walking around like with their machine guns. And so I did see police cars, but I didn't really see policemen. Like when I saw them, they were in those cars. But yeah, the militia were carrying, especially in Italy, I saw them carrying machine guns openly in the street, just walking around. Now I don't know if average citizens can walk the streets with guns. That'd have been interesting to ask one of my tour guides. This was in Rome. I went to Paris and Rome for my birthday last month. Red Sunshine said, yes, please don't. We're not for locking up Bella. Yeah, for taking a picture. Because didn't that happen to somebody? They went overseas. I think it was a college student, and she was taking pictures or something, and they locked her up. Something she did, and they locked her butt up for it. The food was amazing, Betty. Amazing. And I'm surprised I did not gain weight. But what I can tell you is the place that they serve for dinner are very small. But because, especially in Paris, we had multiple courses, it filled me up. Because even when I got to the restaurant, we had small portions, it was still fine. Like I still felt very full and very satisfied. Everything was delicious. We had pizza, we had pasta, we had fish, we had beef. Everything was great. Everything was beautiful. They treat Black people very well. Like they weren't mean. They just weren't as overly friendly, in my opinion, as Paris was. Because in Paris, you can walk the street and people are like, hi, bonjour, bonjour. In Italy, not so much so. If you are walking into an establishment like a restaurant or whatever, then they'll say, bonsoir or buonasera, or something like that, to greet you. And then, they'll talk to you. If you're Italian, they'll talk to you, and they'll like even like stand around and talk and have a old kiki session with you, because that happened quite a few times in restaurants that we were at. The waiters were like talking to them. Betty says, everyone said that they do not gain weight. Yeah, I thought I gave myself a good 3 pounds to like gain, because I knew I was going to be at two places where I knew I was going to eat like crazy. And I didn't even need to do it because I didn't gain weight at all. I did not gain weight at all. It was fantastic. And I ate everything. I ate everything that was in front of me. Absolutely everything. And everything was delicious. Like one thing after another was just amazing. Mouth-watering delicious. The streets were a little wider, but again, lots of small cars, lots of motorcycles, not as many bikes as was in Paris, but usually scooters or small cars is how they get around. In Rome, they actually had a BMW dealership that I saw, and everything in there were like small cars and small SUVs. So I guess that's kind of the mode of transportation when you're in Italy, is a small car or SUV. Trying to think anything else that was like surprising or whatever. Not really. Everybody was pretty nice. I'll tell you though, in both places, but this is just in general, but really in both places, they had signs up that say, watch your valuables, make sure you keep track of, your valuables and be aware of your surroundings. They have signs up in multiple languages because Paris has a lot of pickpockets, and the same in Italy, but more so I saw more signs in Paris than I did in Italy. But in both places, I would say, make sure you have your valuables near you. If you have or can get like a crossover bag, that's usually what I wore when I went out for the day. Either my Chanel one or I got my Louis Vuitton, because they're both small and they both like are very compact, and you can't really like stick your hand in and kind of get at anything when if somebody were to pickpocket me, like you can't easily get into those bags. So those are what I carried when I was out during the day, and then at night I carried a small clutch. So those were, what I mostly stuck with during my time. I will tell you also, don't bring like your nice strappy sandals and your heels and blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Don't do that, because everything is cobblestones. The cobblestones will wreck your heels. And I actually bought like platforms heels that I was going to wear for like dressy occasions when we went out for dinner. I didn't even use those. I wore my little strappy sandals for a nice out. And then during the day, if I wasn't wearing my sneakers, then I wore sandals, flat sandals. Ray Sunshine says, could you smell the salt water in the air? Like what type of waterways they have? So we went to the beach. I didn't really smell, like it didn't smell overly powerful, like the water. I will tell you it was cold because, like I said, it's not summer there, but it's 80 degrees, but the water was cold. But it was nice. And the water was not that heavy, like the waves weren't that strong. The sand is beautiful, beautiful. I think we got a shot of me like walking. I will tell you the sand is also very dense. So I wasn't able to do like a cute little walk along the beach or whatever, because between the foot and the denseness of the sand, I could not be cute and walking. It was not cute. It was like, y'all was trying though. I tried for y'all, but it did not come out cute. So I'll make sure to put a little snippet of that in there for you, so you can see I tried for y'all. I really did. I tried to do a little Bella walking along the beach, like really cute. Yeah, no. Um, Bottled water is the way to go for both places. Like if you're going to a restaurant and you are, they ask you for water, get the bottled water. Now in Italy, they have this water, Panna. I think they have it here in the States too. That Panna water is good. Very, very good. I really enjoyed drinking that water. I don't know why, but it was really, really good. It's really good. And I have a hard time drinking water, especially if it's not flavored. You know me, I love my hemp waters. But that water was actually enjoyable to drink. Also, try the Italy drinks. Like we tried the Aperol Spritz, which is like, the number one drink in Italy. The first one that I had, I was like taken aback from it, but I think I could get used to it. It has like the Aperol, which is like a liqueur, and they have like different colors. Like they have an orange one, I think they have a red one, and I think now they just got a pink one. But that was really, really nice. I really enjoyed those drinks. Very, very enjoyable. And then they had another one that's like, germane to Italy, that I had, was sort of like a lemon lime Sprite with liquor in it. So you couldn't really tell that it had a lot of liquor in it, but by the time I got midway to the end, I was like, oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Did I get any jewelry? I did not get any jewelry. I did not. And I was kicking myself because I'm like, this is a place to get it. Like your hair, earrings, a bracelet, da, da, da. But I'm like, I already have like 20 million bracelets. In fact, I have to take them off when I go through TSA because they always light up when I go through. So I didn't get any bracelets, but I have my eye on what I want for a bracelet. So until I get that, I'm like, I don't need any bracelets. Plus, I do have a bracelet and a set from when my mother went. She brought me back a pair of earrings and a bracelet. So I have that from Italy. Trying to think what else. I got a couple of like knickknacks, souvenirs. I didn't get much in the way of like clothing, although I did see a really nice Italian boutique that is a chain. They actually have one here in the States too. So that was really interesting. Hair adornments. Oh my God. Thank you for saying that, because I have to say that Paris, especially, but in Rome too, very, very influenced by Emily in Paris. I don't know if anybody's ever watched it on Netflix, Emily in Paris. I think they're up to season 3 now. So I actually had Bay watch the last part they did just put out of this latest season. And she had a scene where she had like a bow in the back of her hair. And everywhere I went in Paris, I saw these women with like either bows in their hair or a scarf tied in the back, like pulled their hair back in a ponytail and then tied it with a scarf. Like everybody was doing that. So I was like, why are they doing it? And then it dawned on me when I was standing in line, that long line, to take that viral picture for in the church. And it dawned on me, oh, they're trying to mimic the Emily in Paris scene where Emily had that a scarf in her hair. So yeah, so they do that. And I did see some scarves too. And I was gonna get scarves, but I got scarves from Italy. Like I said, when my mom went there a few years ago, I got a couple of scarves from there. So I didn't need that either. So I just mostly stuck with like high-end luxury things and makeup that I wanted to share. Hi, my TT Wendy's in the house. Everybody saying hi to my TT. Hi, Wendy. Yes, I had a ball. Where is my, oh, I left it downstairs. I'm sorry. But you'll see it in the video. You'll see in the video the sunglasses that I bought in Rome. I bought a pair of Gucci sunglasses. So cute and totally, again, out of my comfort zone, not something I would have normally purchased for myself. But when I went to Dior and I saw the Dior kind of version of them, and I love those too. I think I might go back and get those here in the States, because those glasses were really, really cute. They're like squared off and they're lucite, and they had like a little pink twinge to it. So cute. They were from Christian Dior. So pretty. It's in this latest video that I'm gonna upload when this is done and share that with you guys. Yeah, I love sunglasses too. I'm getting back into it because I used to collect a lot of sunglasses, and Kiara used to take my sunglasses and wear them and then forget them. And so she lost like a lot of my sunglasses. So I lost a pair of Pradas like that. I lost a pair of what else did she lose of mine? Tom Ford. She lost my Tom Ford, and I love those Tom Ford glasses too. And I can't find them anymore because they don't even make them. Well, the Prada ones I think I can find, but they're old. But the Tom Ford, I have not been able to find another pair that looks like that. And then of course I got some perfume. And that was it. That was it. I didn't go too ham. I didn't go too ham. I kept it really, calm. For me, that is, I kept it calm. So I love my sunglasses. So I got a little collection that I'm restarting. I got a little collection. Let me think, what else can I tell you guys about Rome? Let's see. I'm looking through my photos to see what did I miss. Oh, the hand of truth. You look blurry. I look blurry. Why? I just wiped it. Hold, please. I wiped it when I first came on. Is it better now? I wiped the camera. I might have to just invest in a webcam because from what you guys are telling me, it might be on its last leg, the built-in webcam. So I might have to buckle down. It's pixeling. It might be our Wi-Fi. Yeah, my connection is unstable. The focus is off. All right, here, let me stop the camera. So is it better now with the camera off? Is it still pixeling? Let me know, because I may just have to turn it off for a little bit and just use my picture. That might be what I have to do. Oh, it's better? Yeah. So yeah, it might be my connection here, my Wi-Fi connection. It might be a little spotty. Trying to work on that to see what's the best position for the router. So I have like a little booster here in the beauty room, but sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. But with my eyes this time of night, it could be off. Oh my goodness. So my right eye has been bothering me ever since I walked into the salon today. So I don't know what is going on with my right eye. It's like it's not blurry or anything. The vision is not blurry, but I feel like it may be dry. Like maybe I have a little bit of dry eye in the right eye. I don't know what's going on. I need to make a appointment for my eye doctor anyway because I only have one pair of contacts left, and not like I've been using them because I've been acting like I don't need contacts and not wearing them. Bad me. But I'm gonna try and make an appointment to go get them done because I think my eyes are a little dry. And I was just in the drugstore, so I should have got some, but I wasn't thinking. So maybe I'll just run over to CVS tomorrow and get some wedding drops. I thought I had some here, but I might have thrown them out because I know my solution for my contacts was old. Have you guys ever? Okay, so I'm in this mode now where I'm like, I turn my camera back on because I gotta like talk to y'all. So I've been in this mode where I've been like throwing out stuff, and you ever pick up something like, why do I still have this? Why am I still holding on to this? And that happened to me the other day when I picked up my cleaning solution for my contacts. I was like, this thing expired last year. Was I using this still? And it was expired. Now I'm all panicking, but I haven't, put any contacts in my eyes. So I know that's not the reason that my eyes hurt. It might be the heat because I did have the heat on too, but I didn't have the heat on. She didn't have the heat on in the hair salon. She didn't have the heat on then. She had the door open though. Could be dust and pollen from the door being open. That could be it too. Why she had that front door open, I don't know. If she was having her own personal summer or what, but I was like, I'm cold. I got this little velour sweatshirt and pants on, but it is not that thick. Like this is thin, and we need a jacket here. Like if I had on like my jean jacket, I probably would have been better, would have been warmer. But I didn't have on my jean jacket. So I was cold. The chick was cold and annoyed and hungry. So that was all just a bad combination. Okay. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm annoyed. So yeah, it was a mess. Thank you. Yeah, she worked. She working. She's still in there working. She talking about she gonna be done by 10. I was like, no, you're not. You got two more people after me, and one girl that was sitting on the couch. She didn't even touch her hair. So where's she going? Yeah, she did have wine, but she has that box wine now. So now we started stocking her mini bar. So what we do is, a couple of us that drink when we go over there, we'll bring her either a bottle of wine that we like, or we bring her like the little nips. So she had some nips. So that's what I had to like have with my empanadas because a girl was hungry. I was like, I cannot believe I'm still in here. It's crazy. Hey, Lori's live. Hey, sweetie. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget, y'all, hit that thumbs up and share it out. Okay, what else can I tell you all? Yeah, so she had two more people after me. So I know she was not getting out of there at no 10 o'clock. And she's like the kitchen where she was gonna order chimichangas. She said the kitchen closes at 10. So she was gonna go and pick it up. I'm like, yeah, you guys might go and pick it up, but you're gonna leave somebody sitting in this chair while you go pick it up because you are not gonna be done. She had one in the chair, one in the dryer section. So she still had to finish her off. She had me in the chair. She had another young lady that the assistant was finishing off, and one sitting in the waiting area. She ain't been touched yet. And I got there at 1 o'clock. Where you going, pumpkin? Where you going? So I don't know. I mean, I love her to death, but she's slow as molasses. My gosh. My gosh. Just slow, slow, slow. All right. Trying to think what else can I tell you all about Italy? It's just fantastic. If you get a chance to go, please, please, please go. Save up for it. Treat yourself. It is amazing. I definitely want to go back and I want to see Florence. I want to see Venice before it goes under because they saying Venice is going to go underwater soon. So I want to see it before it goes underwater. I also want to see like the southern parts too. Like I want to see Lake Como, which we would have saw if we had gone to Milan because it's near that area. The transportation, the cars, I told you, is crazy. I didn't see the trains, but they do have trains there like they do in Paris. They have the metro and all of that. I didn't get on the train at all. You know me. I don't get on the train in New York, so I doggone sure wasn't going on no train in no other country to get lost. we took a cab or walked. As Lori as I said, girl, I don't miss those going to the beauty shop days. It's an all-day affair. All day and all night. I told her she need another person. She just hired the assistant who's pretty good. Like she washed my hair, she got in there, scrub. I was like, okay, I like the force, but not too deep because my scalp scratches very easily. So, I like the scrub, but not too deep, with your nails and all that. Be easy. But she was good. But yeah, yeah, because with my luck, Lori, I'd still be wandering around. Oh, look. Aww. Love you guys. Wait. You see my heart? Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching me. Yeah, no. Shannon get lost. I would still be in Italy trying to find my way out. I am directionally challenged. I will admit that. Wholeheartedly, I will admit that. I am directionally challenged. But what you're not going to find me do is take that directionally challenge and then try to do something like go on the metro or drive a car. Ironically, though, Bay did get a license to drive the car. I'm so glad we didn't. I'm so glad we did. First of all, because they drive like maniacs. And I just could not imagine navigating while they're like zipping through and zipping all over the place. I got to tell y'all this one story though before we go. So walking to, who were we walking to? I think we were walking to the fountain. And I saw this lady parking. Now, the car in front of her was parallel parked, facing this way. And the car in back of her, in front of her was facing straight ahead as well. This lady parked her car like this. So, I'm sorry, actually like this. Like this is the front of her car to the sidewalk, and the rest of her is sitting out in between those cars. Now, mind you, she got a little putt-putt, so I get it, but why are you parking like this? You could have easily parked like this, parallel like the rest of them. I was like, and I had to look because I was like, she's not going to get out of that car. Like, I know she's not going to get out of that car with that park like that. I know she's not. And when she got out the car, I was like, so close your mouth. Close your mouth, Shannon. Close your mouth. You're not home. Because the first thing was like, girl, are you crazy? You want to leave your car parked like that? Because she's parked like this. So when the person comes in, their door to get in is going to knock her on the side. I don't know. I don't know. She, if she was a little, special, as the old folks used to say, if she was a little special. But she didn't, she looked like she did that a lot. I'll put it that way. She looked like she did that kind of thing a lot. I'm like, if I had tried that in any place in New York City or even here in Connecticut, I'd have like 50 tickets on my car when I got back. 50 tickets. Because I'm like, there's no way in heck. I'm like, you going to leave your car like that? You're actually going to leave your car like that? I was like, ain't no way she going to do that. And she did though. I was like, all right, well, we'll see. I'm curious to see what kind of car she gonna have when she get back. What kind of car she gonna have when she get back? Dents, and tickets. You were absolutely right, Ray of Sunshine. Dents, and tickets, galore. Because both cars are gonna hit her. If they don't hit her with the door, they're gonna hit her when they're backing up because they're backing up against the side of her car. Who backs up in the side of your car? How do you do that? Where? Where, Sway? How, Sway? How? How is that possible? How is this life right now? I was like, your car is going to be toast. Your little putt-putt going to be toast when you get back, sis. Just saying. And then, speaking of Emily in Paris, we did see the hotel that is featured in this latest series of the show, the one where she goes to Paris, I guess to take the job or to think about taking the job. They put her up in this hotel. It was that hotel. So I got to see that. It was on our way to, I think, like the fountain and also the shops too, because there's a lot of shops along that same side where the Spanish Steps are and the fountain and that church. There's Prada, Gucci, 2 Chanel stores. There was a Tiffany, Valentino. There was a lot of high-end stores. But like I said, I got some really good deals. And because of the VAT tax, I was able to get back money. So I got back on my card like $120 altogether. with the two purchases. So I was like, oh, that's a little extra money, a little extra thing in my coffers. So that was good. And then for makeup, I didn't get too much. I got a few things, but I didn't get too much. I know the Sephora sale is coming up. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I have a few things in my few things. I have a lot of things in my cart, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get it. So I think what I'm going to do is I might for Sunday Sips, maybe we'll take a look at my shopping cart and I'll show you what I have thus far, because I'm not really save skincare. I'm like good on makeup. Like I haven't seen anything that is like, oh my God, I have to get this. Like there's nothing that I'm like clamoring to get. Yes, and the Beautylish event is coming up too. Yeah. So with those two coming up, and I know I want to get something from Beautylish because I still have some points to spend. So definitely want to do that. And I know I'm running low on candles. So I think I may put a few candles in my basket wish list for these sales. So I might, do some of that. Outside of that, yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I'm really like, I must have. I must have. So I'm doing pretty well. I'll say so myself. I'm putting myself on the back because usually I go ham. But yeah, not this year. I'm just like, meh. It's just not hitting the same way. I do also want to talk about Pat McGrath because you guys know her Living Legends collection came out for the holidays. I didn't buy anything. I didn't even post it. I have some feelings. I feel some kind of way. And I've been tossing and turning whether or not to share this with my babes because I'm like, I don't want to, but I feel I must. I feel I must go there. So I think we're gonna do on Monday, we McGrath on Monday, and I'm gonna tell you my feelings about what's going on. Yes, I don't have a Beautylish link. I'm trying to get one, girl. Call your peoples, Lori, and tell them I need a Beautylish link. But yeah, I will use your Beautylish link if I shop. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Send it to me on the IG and I'll put it on my community tab. So if anybody else wants to use it, feel free to use It's Lori's Life's Beautylish link. And a portion will go back to her channel too to help her and support our beauty content creators because we out here fighting a good fight, y'all. Bringing y'all, new stuff and holiday stuff and all kinds of delectables for you all to look at and choose whether or not you want to make a purchase to buy. I will also say I've gotten a couple of really, really good perfumes. Oh my gosh, I'm falling in love with perfumes all over again. And then I found one that I thought was going to be for me, but it's actually stronger and probably more suited for Bay. So I'm not going to tell y'all now because I think he's watching, but I'm going to tell y'all. Maybe I'll tell y'all Sunday. I don't think he's going to watch on Sunday. Shh. I think he's going to watch. Shh. So yeah, so I'm gonna see. Yeah, I heard we're not gonna get a mothership this year. I got some feelings about that. I feel a ways, Lori. I feel a ways. So on Monday we will we will talk about it. Let me think what else. So yeah, so Sunday Sips, I'll tell you about the perfumes that I'm loving, and we'll take a look at my huge Sephora cart. Can't believe it's that huge, but it's huge. Which is funny because somebody always says I, fumble when I shop because I don't buy like everything that I'm thinking of. But remember, I'm editing in my head. So I'm thinking about, okay, do I really want this or do I want something else down the line? So I'm always editing when I am going shopping. So that's what it is. It's not like, I'm scared to shop or nothing because I'm a G with it. I can shop now. I can shop. But I feel like, when I'm editing, I'm thinking about how I can use that same money that I was going to buy for this to get those shoes I saw in Louis Vuitton, for example. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save it for that. Or I'm going to buy this. Or when I get home, I'm going to get this instead of getting this now. So that's what I do. Now, when I'm doing my own, when I'm, shopping on my own, I don't edit nothing. I'm like, oh, throw it in the bag. Throw it in the bag. It's like, it's a free for all. Like, yeah, everything in the bag, everything in the bag. But I should be doing that with his money, not my money. I'm backwards. Explain how that works. They do movie theaters over there. Okay, so I did see one movie theater, but it only had Italian movies in it. The Italian movie theater only had Italian movies in it. And I was tempted. To go in there and be like, oh, let's see, let's watch an Italian movie. But I'm like, I got better use for my time. Shopping, eating, and drinking. That's what I liked. That's what I like to do. Shopping, drinking, and eating. Yes, I had it all. And the Italian men, they were very respectful. Nobody pinched me on the butt or anything. They were very nice, very respectful. But you see all types. So, some of the women, the Italian women, they had like graphic liners for their eyes and like wing eyeshadow or wing eyeliner. I saw a lot of that. I saw a lot of tomato red lips, which I love. Ugh, I love. Yes, that's a vacation, right? That's what you do. Although Babe thinks it was not a vacation because he wasn't sipping something tropical on the beach. But I'm like, sometimes you can go to this, countries and have a vacation too. He's like, no, you had me sightseeing, you had me doing this, you had me doing that. I felt like it was work. I had to get up early in the morning and go to the Vatican City. Well, we did have to go early. But that's just because it's full by midday. By midday, when everybody is getting up, they're like, oh, let's go walk through the Vatican. So by 12 o'clock, that line is down the block. So you got to go early. But he was like not a happy camper of that part of the vacation. But I thought it was a vacation. I thought it was a very good vacation. So now I got to see what we can do next year. And like I said, I want to go to, like, a lot of my friends went to like Saint Tropez and Lake Como. They went to Florence. Where else did they go? They went a lot of like really fancy places. Let me tell you some, my sorority sisters, they go travel. They travel. And so I'm like, okay, I need to step up my game. I need to step up my game. We usually do like somewhere like the Caribbean or something like that. But those are places you can always go. You can always find a deal and always go. You need to go someplace where you got to stamp that passport and you in another country, honey. You in a whole other continent, baby. You are living the life of, like, they don't even understand what you're saying. They get the gist and we just gonna flow with it. Yes, those are bucket list vacations. We always do tropical vacations. Yeah, we always do tropical vacations, but I'm like, no, let's stamp a passport. Let's go into those sleeping pods, because now I'm obsessed with the sleeping pods. Okay, I'm obsessed. I did find one where I am laying down sleeping. So in the Italy one, you will see me lay down and sleep in that pod. I think I have my mask on and everything in that video. So let's see. Yeah, I haven't done Hawaii yet. So that might be on the list next year. I've been to Alaska, so I already know. Prepare. But Paris was 8.5 hours, And coming back, we got tailwind and picked up speed because it was supposed to be 10 hours coming back from Italy. And it only took us eight and a half, I'm going to say, 8.5 coming back, which was good because it was supposed to be 10. So we got home in record time. So that's it, I think, babes. That's all I have. Any other questions about Rome? You're going to see part 2 in the last part of Paris tonight, or actually tomorrow, because it's 11 o'clock. So we'll do it tomorrow. The only way I can do Alaska is on a cruise. No, Lori, you can do it. You can do it. You know what I did when I went to Alaska? We got from New York, JFK to Dallas. And then from Dallas, we went to Alaska. So we broke it up. So it's not a direct flight. But you can do it. You can do Alaska. Trust me. You can do it. You can do it. Because if you go to the Caribbean, some of them Caribbean islands are like pushing up to 6 hours now, 6-7 hours. So you might be able to do it. You might be good. But yeah, I flew when I went to Alaska, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And I went in July when it's daylight at like now. It would be bright and sunny like it's 7 o'clock in the morning at 11 o'clock at night. So blackout shades is the only way that you'll be able to sleep. And mostly all of the top end 4-star, 5 stars, and maybe some 3-star hotels all have blackout curtains when you travel to Alaska. So I would go when it's more daylight than going towards the end of the year. Like I think around now, maybe in November, it starts with the nighttime. So it looks the opposite towards the end of the year, which is really kind of, bad. How cold was it? It actually wasn't that cold. I wore mostly like a poncho or a jacket or like a jean jacket. I went in July, like mid-July, so it wasn't that cold at all. But we did like go on a glacier tour, so we were on the water. So for that, it gets a little chilly because you're out with the glaciers. So I would bring like a jacket. But other than that, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. The only time I felt cold, like I said, was on that boat going to those glaciers. But other than that, it was really, really nice. And the hotel was gorgeous. I took a picture with Smokey the Bear because they had a big Smokey the Bear there. So I took a picture with Smokey the Bear. So yeah, that was really, really cool. All right, babes, I'm going to leave you all here because I'm just running off at the mouth. Unless y'all had something to ask me, I'm just, and I don't want to be repetitive. So look for the video tomorrow and Sunday Sips on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're going to talk Pat McGrath on Mondays. We McGrath. And I think I'm up to the Mothership 3 palette because I've been revisiting all the palettes and trying to do a video for each one. And I think I left off at Mothership 3. So I'm going to do a tutorial to show you what I like to do with Mothership 3, which is one of my favorite motherships of hers to work with. That was actually the first one that I was supposed to get, but it was sold out. So I ended up having to get another one, which I also love. Another one of my favorite ones. But that is what is on deck. Plus, you will see our blog on Italy probably Saturday. If not Saturday, Monday or Tuesday. But it's coming up soon. All right, babes. Until next time, you have now been Bellified. Thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.